Okay, here I am. This is a 1987 Chevy Corvette C4. It's a Targa. It's a coupe. I changed the front Targa top weather strip. It's called the A Pillar. That was done. And like a lot of you probably were a little skeptical on whether or not you can handle the job yourself. I'm an average mechanic at best. So I looked on YouTube, and there were just a couple of videos that showed the job being done with time lapse, and it was pretty good. It really helped me out. I thought it gave me the confidence to think that I can do it. But then after I did the job, I found that maybe I can make a video on some details that were missing from the original video that was posted from another YouTube user who again did a great job. Nothing against them. But here's a couple of details that I think people may run into while you're replacing your weather strip. What I love when I order parts from any supplier is how expensive the parts are and how they can't throw in the little parts that you need to install, which are maybe 2 cents at best. So for the $400 I spent on weather strip, they didn't include the plastic tabs right here that you have to pop out, which basically secures the weather strip when you glue it. So anyway, I was able, even though they're 28 years old, I was able to salvage them. They didn't break. I just real careful and popped them out with a screwdriver. I try to use a plastic spatula for removing some of the old glue because I don't want to scratch anything, obviously, so I'm real careful. When I did the front, I found there was a little less glue to deal with, so there's less glue, old glue to remove. Again, I'm sorry I didn't post the when I did this job. I kind of thought up doing a video on the details, but this is the A, came out pretty well. Looks a little wavy. That's because I haven't put the top on yet, but overall I'm real happy with the way it came out. So again, now this is the B side, the back, the B pillar. And when you order them, there's a number of companies, Eckler's, Corvette Central. I'm an Amazon junkie, so I always check Amazon because there's a lot of companies like Corvette Central that sell through Amazon, and I'm a Prime member, so I get stuff free second-day shipping. Anyway, this weather stripping I bought is the synthetic rubber, the EPDM. There's different prices. I've seen some real cheap ones for $77, and I've seen some for $119, and as high as $200 for the GM. I went middle of the road. I spent $149 on this through a reputable eBayer who had a pretty good rating. And it's EPDM, it's synthetic rubber, so it should last a long time. I have that on the other side. Anyway, the purpose of my video is this side, as you can see, there's some old rubber glue. Inside are the tracks. That's really the important part. Make sure the tracks are all clear because that's where your new rubber is going to snap into. And again, the A pillar didn't have as much glue, but this is the different side. So this is all old glue and rubber. I'm getting as much as I can much out as I can. But you know, it's really hard to get everything. But I'm making sure that I get as much out as I can. But the main thing is the ridges here, the snap in, the channels. That's where your rubber is going to go into. And the weather strip, the 3M Super Weather Strip, that stuff is nasty. So before you do use your glue, dry run it. Put your rubber in. Make sure, do it a couple times. Make sure you know exactly where you're going to be putting the rubber. And then once you do, you know, don't go overboard with the 3M weather strip. Use it where you need it, down here, up here, but don't glob it on. This stuff is really, really tacky. And all along here, these are the areas that are basically where the trouble spots for leaks. So that's where a lot of the glue you'll find. Along this channel here, I put a couple of dabs on the front, but I found that it didn't have any, because these channels are the important thing. The rubber snaps up and underneath and pops in, so it's almost impervious. So and the rubber moved back and forth, so I found there was no glue, or very, very little. So I'm just gonna, again, I'm gonna be, there's some glue there. And again, it's just there's your channel. And again, there's some more glue. I stopped midway. I'm gonna get most of that out. It looks like a real mess, and it is kind of time consuming. Another suggestion I can tell you is make sure you do this job when you're not tired, earlier in the day, not when you're rushed. You don't want to start this job at 10 o'clock in the morning, and meanwhile you have your kid and wife saying, come on, we got to go to the wedding in 3 hours. Don't do that. Make sure it's a day you have plenty of time. You got nothing on your schedule, basically, where you can relax and do the job and do it slow. Okay, hope this video helped. And I'll post a video when it's done. Okay, good luck. Bye.